Hey there everybody, welcome back to the Dan Cave and welcome to another On The Bench update. So it's time for September's On The Bench because it is now September. So yeah, welcome back to another bench review. We're going to cover the usual stuff, what's been built, what's been bought, what's in progress, some thoughts on future plans, some random musings and ramblings on modelling, whatever pops into my mind as I'm doing this, because I tend to do this completely unscripted and completely from memory, which definitely means I'll forget things. However, what I can't forget is a big thank you to all my subscribers out there. Thank you for watching and thank you for liking all the videos to date, and don't forget to give this one a like today. Also feel free of course to leave a comment if you wish. If you're not a subscriber, if you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe, hit the bell notification to get notified of all the new videos, and don't forget to like the video as well. So yeah, thank you one and all for tuning in once again. So what am I going to cover this time? So it's obviously going to be the usual, the built in progress, that kind of stuff. So randomly out there, how did I do in August? So as is the usual format, September is actually a retrospective mainly of August, and then a little bit of what's in the now and a little bit in the future, but a big part of it is the retrospective element. So how did August go? Well, so for a lot of people August is a big holiday season. It wasn't for me. I tend not to take many holidays in August, mainly because my wife and I were not tied into school holidays or anything like that. And in, August time, everybody goes on holiday, so prices go up. So we try and avoid that kind of peak period. So, however, August was really hot in the UK. I also was overseas, some work commitments overseas, and a few other things going on that have kind of mixed in there with other free time stuff. However, there has been some nice items which have made progress on. Definite one completion. Second kit that's 99% complete, but I'm not going to talk too much about that because that's actually for a magazine article. And then, yeah, various different bits and pieces in progress. Sorry, I'm looking over the stuff over here because that's where my pile of in progress boxes are, just to remind myself of what's actually ongoing. So there's no major dramatic news, at the moment. I'm quite content with the way the videos are produced, quite content with the kind of level of views, the level of liking and responses. Obviously I'd like to get the subscriber count up, so if you are not a subscriber, please subscribe. Please remember to like the video. The more videos get 50 likes, the easier it is to grow the channel, because then videos pop up on recommended lists for people that aren't subscribers. That really helps the channel, it gives it a boost. However, that being said, all the current subscribers, all you people, let's not hang around and let's pop on over and see what's been finished to start with. So yeah, let's go straight there. Over we go. I'll be back at the end with some final random thoughts, so see you in a bit, but you'll hear me in a second when we go over there. Yeah, over we go. So welcome to the I suppose a major content bit. So first up, as is usual, first up is what's been completed. So what's been completed was this. So this is the Tamiya 1/12 scale Suzuki GSX RR MotoGP bike. So this one has been done in the 2021 scheme, which is mainly the addition of the Monster sponsorship on the kind of lower fairing and the front hugger, and a little bit on the kind of front fairing here. All I can say about this kit is go buy it, go build it. It's a fantastic kit. The accuracy of the fit is amazing. Anything that's gone wrong with this kit has been entirely my own doing. So there we go. So this is the subject of a full video build series. I think it's run to a grand total of 6 parts. 6 parts plus an inbox review. Does that make it technically 7 parts? No, actually 6 building parts. So, major highlights: bodywork all primed in UMP black. Used the Zero Paints paint set for this. So the blue and the silver. The scheme is a little bit different on this bike, so you do have to do some custom work on the kind of masking side. You know, it's slightly different from the 2020 bike. And then the addition of some black on the lower part here, and a black front hugger to use some decals from TB decals to produce the 2021 scheme. So, this was the major plus points for me. Definitely the fit. I think a major plus for this was the set of carbon decals, which were pre-cut by Luke Ward over at Scale Motor. That made this kind of easier to go to the next level. I think without the pre-cut decals, there'd be a lot of time spent getting that carbon work done. You know, I would generally say where the carbon has ended up on this are all reasonably visible, highly visible parts. So that really was a help. Negatives: kit itself, no. My execution, couple of little things. They probably got picked up in the video. There was a couple of errors I made with the scheme. Many of you probably out there have probably spotted them, but I have. All were spotted way too late for me to do anything about them, but there we go. So on the fuel tank, this Suzuki logo, which I will point at with a pair of tweezers right here, should have been sanded flat, and it should have just been Suzuki written across the tank, and that should have been true on both sides. The other thing I spotted from looking at reference pics is this carbon fibre panel on the side of the fuel tank. That should have been in body colour. I completely missed that, went straight for the carbon decal on it. Aside from that, I don't think there's any major issues that I created. Generally everything went pretty well. But if you want to see how it went, go watch the video build series. Grab a cuppa, put your feet up, click that playlist and have a watch through the videos, but don't forget to like them as well. So there we go. So that is the one kit that has been completely completed during August. There we go. Done. So next up is what's been bought. So I've had a bit of a reshuffle in here. So basically everything that's been bought recently is actually now shelved, and I don't want to go and get them. So we're going to go back to what I've done previously, which is show you some of the photos I've taken of what I've bought. So first up, I went to a model show. So I went to the IPMS Avon show in Thornbury. Picked up some paint from SMS, some spare masking tape, Tamiya side cutters, but I also picked up this Special Hobby Saab J21. So this is going to be a magazine build of this kit. So I'm not going to say much more about that for the moment. So picked up some cars and a bike. So picked up another Repsol RC213V, the Tamiya 12 scale kit. I've got a couple of schemes for this bike, so yeah, just went and picked up another one. Got the Fujimi 250 GTO, stunning looking Ferrari car. Got the Aoshima Lamborghini Aventador, just because it was there. I actually don't have many Lamborghinis in the stash, so just added this one in. And then picked up the Aoshima 1971 Skyline 2000 GTR. Mainly just, it's quite retro looking, and I picked up kind of a pearl green paint from SMS, which is what I want to use on this particular car. Don't know when I'll do that, but that's the thoughts at the moment about what I'll do with that. So somewhere along the way in the interim, I went and picked up a 99 Subaru Impreza from Tamiya and another Castrol Tom's Supra from Tamiya, also both in 24th scale. Now the Supra, I plan to use the SK Decals Marlboro scheme that came out recently for that, just because it's unusual to find a different scheme for this car. I've built a Castrol one already and wanted to do it in that scheme. While I was shopping on SK, I also picked up a set of decals for the Audi R8 LMS Evo, which is in the number 46 Valentino Rossi colour scheme. And that, I think, is it for what's been bought. So just bear with me as I scroll through my own pictures. No, can't see anything else. Oh no, I tell a lie. So on my last US trip, I did manage to get to Hobby Lobby, which had 40% off, and managed to pick up a couple of kits. So I picked up an AMT 71 Mustang Mach 1. Probably not my most favourite shape of Mustang, but I do quite like its presence. Kind of a 70s thing about it that I quite like. And also picked up a Revell 71 Plymouth Hemi Cuda, which I know a few other people have built, and this is quite a good kit from Revell. So quite happy to pick both of those up, particularly because they were in Hobby Lobby and their 40% off discount was available. So they were incredibly cheap from Hobby Lobby. So that's it. That is all that was bought in August. So next section up is what's in progress. So I'm not going to stay on this very long. I might even blank it out on the screen. So this is a Revell 69 Camaro. So this has been done for magazine build. I'm not going to tell you any details, but it literally has some tiny little detail paint on the front grille and on the rear end. Just a tiny little detail painting, and then it's finished. Just needs a final polish, photography, and then I can write up the article, and that will get submitted to the magazine. So that's all I'm going to say about that one, but it is technically still in progress. Also in progress, which we would have seen on previous last month. So the Colin McRae Subaru Legacy World Rally car, that's not moved on, that's still in progress. I need to get back to that, mainly begin work on the probably chassis and running gear, then get the interior. Should be fairly straightforward to get it from this to a completed build, but it's just actually slotting it in when I'm not doing other stuff. So that is still an in progress build. Back you go. So also in progress, I'm sure I spoke about it last month, is this the Havenland Dove. So it's in progress insofar as I have begun the very long process of getting all this resin cleaned up. I think I spoke about it last month a little bit. There's been a few photographs out showing the level of in progress. Still got a little bit of an issue with warpage. I did manage to improve it a little bit with the use of some heat. I'm probably going to go back and redo that again, because you can definitely see there's a bit of a gap there. I think with a little bit of kind of glue work you could probably squeeze it together, but that just puts the kind of glue joint under quite an amount of stress. So I don't want to do that. I want to try and correct as much using a little bit of heat. So the main things in progress on this, there's been quite a bit of clean-up work done on the interior parts. So we've got the seats, white metal instrument panel. So yeah, so a lot of these parts can now go for kind of cleaning, priming, begin that prep phase. If I get these straightened, we can get these parts all cleaned up as well, get rid of any mold release agent, and start laying down some primer for the interior, which will lead to getting the fuselage button together. Can then get the wings on, tailplanes on, rudder on, and kind of begin that proper build process. But it is still in progress, and that's for the resin group build over at ISM. Okay, so that is technically number 3 in progress. So number 4 in progress is this, which I did mention quite a few months ago. So this is the Italieri 72nd scale AH1W Super Cobra. It's been in the family for generations. No, that's been the kit I bought many years ago. Has been moved around numerous houses, and I finally decided to get round to building it. So as you can see, in terms of in progress, the very simple cockpit's been kind of hastily thrown together. Looking at the kind of clarity of the transparency, I don't think a huge amount of that is going to be very visible. And, you know, there's not a huge amount in there. So, progress has been relatively quick. So what is in the cockpit's been put together, a little bit of painting, a little bit of dry brushing just to make what little details in there pop a little bit. And then the kind of 2 halves have gone together, and then the separate kind of upper part, which contains the engines and main rotor assembly, have gone in. So that's making swift enough progress at the moment. Probably won't take that long to get that. Yeah, won't take long to get that to the primer stage. Probably a little bit of filling on some of these seams. And I am recording this, so this will be a video build video at some point in the future. Probably not a multi-part one. I'll probably just do it as a single part. So that is the in progress. So next up, future plans. So future plans are build what's in progress. That's kind of where I'm going to leave it. I kind of want to get back to that enjoyment of, you know, when I want to do a new kit, I'll just go and pick something to build. So the next thing I will be picking in the future is for the group build over at Styrene and Machine. So that's the new Facebook group that's been set up to cover kind of everything automotive, cars, bikes, real and in plastic. So there's kind of an inspiration group build over there to basically pick a subject, car or bike, that inspires you and go and build a kit of it. So I haven't completely decided. I have kind of got an idea, but I wouldn't say it's 100%. So until I actually begin to start that project, I'm not going to say what it is yet, because I kind of want to get to the point I'm ready to start and go and pick it off the shelf. So there we go. That's the that's everything. Yeah, let's go back to me, get some final random thoughts, and we'll leave the bench review at that. So yeah, thanks everyone. Back to me. That's the September on the bench, pretty much done and dusted. Very pleased with the Suzuki, despite a few little things that I should have done better. But these are things that I can kind of live with. Yeah, they definitely don't bother me. I'm very pleased with the outcome, very pleased with the video build series as well. The Camaro, which I can't talk about too much because obviously that's built for a magazine. I'll cover that a little bit more in depth once it's been written up and issued in the magazine, but that's that close to being finished. Just a couple of tiny little detail paint jobs, final cleanup, and then photography, and then the authoring needs to be done of that article. The in progress stuff, the Legacy's not moved on. I need to get back into that, mainly because I've been a little bit distracted by building that helicopter. And of course there's a resin kit, which some of the cleanup's been done on, but not a huge amount of progress, so I need to dive into that. I think once I get that interior kind of worked up and get the major construction done, I think that will fly along, as long as I can get the kind of filling work completely done on that. And that's kind of where I am at the in progress stage. I did start that skyline as well, which I didn't cover. Just looking up at the... Yeah, so that's been kind of put back in the box for the moment, just so I could focus on some other things. But yeah, generally happy with the kind of the amount of stuff in progress. As I said, future plans, I've decided to go a little bit more. I'm not going to decide them until I'm literally going to start it, so I kind of want that, pick the box and kind of dive into it immediately. Sometimes, you know, I kind of put things aside and think that's going to be next on the pile, and kind of months elapsed before I actually get into them. A bit like that helicopter, I picked that out ages ago, wanted to work on it, put it in the to-do list, and kind of because of other things getting in the way, got stalled. Now I'm finally into it. It's a relatively simple little kit that should hopefully be a nice quick build. Looking forward to getting that done. I am recording that, so that'll be a video build as well, but probably one of the kind of one part shorter videos, which I've done with some of the aircraft when they're simpler kits, but kind of covers all the kind of major aspects of it. The, you know, kind of 45-minute video covering the entire build. But then I've pretty much covered all that already. So beyond that, Telford's coming up quite soon. I plan on being there. You've seen all the kind of stuff that I bought at the IPMS Avon show in Thornbury. I did buy a few kits there. I've got another trip to the US, so I'll probably pop in to Hobby Lobby, see if they have any offers on. Still trying to find a hobby store within a reasonable radius of where I tend to go and work and stay in New York. Not yet found one, but the next trip out there, I'm out there on my own. So I'll have a little bit more free time in the evenings. So I'll maybe go and do a little bit of exploration, see if I can find something hobby-wise. That's a little bit interesting. So yeah, so there we go. That's pretty much it. I think covered everything. Yeah, I've definitely covered everything. So thank you everyone who sat here and watched, listened, put up with the ramblings. If you've not already done so, please like the video. Please feel free to leave a comment as well. If you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button. Go and have a look at the channel. Go and have an explore of some of the other videos. And yeah, keep on coming back. Keep the channel growing. The more it grows, the more I enjoy doing it. I do really enjoy kind of doing it at the moment because it's become really a record of progress in a way. Hence, the subjects I choose to build are pretty much because I want to build them and not because I'm building them to try and get views or to get likes or, but I do hope the stuff that I build actually keeps people interested and keeps people coming back to the channel and keeps the channel growing. So, which it seems to be doing to date. So, just do what I'm doing. Something like that. So there we go. That's it for the September review. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all very, very soon in the next video build, which hopefully will be coming up relatively soon. But thank you all for watching, and stay safe, and I'll see you all very soon. So bye bye for now.